essence of the upper planes. Sometimes angels may adopt some features of mortals. For instance, they can identify as male or female, although that is not generally their way. Some of them can also develop bonds of camaraderie or even of kinship. The case of the Silver Twins is rarer still. They are two angels who emerge from one soul. What else should they call themselves, if not twins? Who are you? The old man lowers his wand in confusion. I think... His expression grows distraught and mournful, as though he's on the verge of crying. I forget. His gaze falls on a piece of cloth carefully stitched to his cloak, which reads Teldon, Tower Vestrad Museum Custodian. Aha! I am Teldon, the custodian here. My memory isn't what it once was. My faculties are failing me, but at one time my mind could cut like a diamond. I was a battle mage, one of the few who survived the Battle of the Lost Chapel. But I am an old man now. Sometimes I set down my keys one moment and the next I can't remember where I've put them. With a pleased smile, the old man pulls a hefty set of keys from his pocket and proudly shows them to you. Here they are, my keys, my little lovelies. I would never give you away to anyone. Remembering himself, the old man hastily shoves the keys back in his pocket. What are the keys for? Oh, these keys are for everything. I can open every door in the Tower of Estrade with these. Museum custodian on duty must carry these keys at all times and never be parted from them. Not even for a second. And why is that? Because if the keys were left unattended, they would be pinched by thieves, wouldn't they? Thieves who'd strip the museum of all its treasures. What are you looking at me for? Woljif exclaims indignantly, even though no one was looking at him. Gimme! Out of the question. According to museum protocol, the custodian does not have the right to hand over the keys to another. I am personally responsible for the safety of the exhibits and the storeroom. Well, trickery is pretty low. Steal the keys. Teldon looks around fearfully, and as he does, your fingers slip silently into his pocket. When the old stone turns back to you, the large bunch of keys is already tucked safely into your belt. Teldon shakes his head in confusion. Well, I have the keys, although I don't think I actually need them because I picked up the locks on all the doors. They were pretty easy for Woljif. So why did the demon spare you? The museum custodian looks at you in stark surprise. Demons? There have been no demons in this museum. I heard them breaking into the tower, but then everything went quiet. Then a very polite young fellow came along, a half-elf. He said Knabras was under attack, but that the Crusaders had already recaptured the tower. He said he'd been sent to oversee the evacuation of the museum. He was very pleased to find me here. I've proved a very useful resource. I showed him all the most valuable relics, explained what they were, and he wrapped them up, labeled them, and carried them off somewhere. I've been here all this time. I locked the doors and stood guard to make sure no demon got in. I've seen not a one of them. Haven't heard any either. I've grown hard of hearing over the years. Windrog wrinkles her nose in disgust. Maybe the short lifespans of my people isn't a curse, but a blessing. At least we never lived long enough to turn into something so pathetic. I mean, you guys also kind of die quickly due to rough living scenario, so there's that too. So the half-elf was a demon worshipper. The old man frowns in confusion. What do you mean, demon worshipper? That fine young lad, so well-dressed, so polite. But he said the Crusaders. Oh my word, the relics! We must go after them. The old man works himself into a state, bitterly lamenting as he roots through his many pockets. But the outburst doesn't last long. The motion of his hand slows and the awareness fades from his eyes. He stares off into the distance and then looks at you, wets his lips, and sheepishly inquires. Sorry, did you say something? all right. Poor old man smiles piteously and makes a helpless gesture. Old age, my young friend. Old age and the poison of fear seeping into my mind. Both have turned me from a crusader and battle mage into the sorry specimen you see before you. This museum is all I have. Whenever I forget who and where I am, I just read the exhibit labels. They are the past, just like me. And now some ruffians have ransacked this place. I'm frightened, my young friend. I'm very frightened. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying. Don't be afraid, the girl whispers. There's nothing to be afraid of. All the scary things have already happened. They're in the past. The old man nods, but continues his agitated motions. Scary. So scary. So what happened? The old man bursts into agitated muttering, gesticulating furiously with shaking hands. First the bells started ringing, and then there were noises in the street. Then the dragon, Lady Tarantula, began to roar. I went to lock the door, but they were already inside. The thieves. There were 7 of them, or perhaps 10. I don't remember. They were talking some rubbish about how they were all orphans, supposedly. That they were dangerous. They grabbed me and wouldn't let me go, and then they looted the place. They took anything with even a lick of gold on it. Relics, too. The museum boasted a very extensive collection, you know. And worst of all, they took the wand. When they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me. The museum custodian looks at you with affront and anguish in his eyes. Just tell me about the wand. The wand of Zacharias, my master. He was a great man, the hero of the defense of the lost chapel. And those scoundrels took his wand. A relic. Ballads are sung about Zacharias, and they're just damn thieves. Master Zacharias will return, and he will assemble all of us, his students, and I'll show them what Battle Mage Talon is made of. Fury sparks in the old man's eyes, his spine straightens, and in a fluid motion, his hands raise his wand at the ready. But a howl of rage from the outside frightens off the ghosts of the past. The old man turns around and looks at you in befuddlement. You were just asking me about something? I forget what it was. Tell me about Zacharias. The old man turns misty-eyed. A great hero he was. Fearless, but insightful. He never underestimated the strength of the demons. When they laid siege to the Lost Chapel, it was Zacharias who stood in the breach to rescue the clerics. He understood that we couldn't hold out, but he refused to retreat. He had vowed to defend the temple. Before the final onslaught, he gathered up his surviving apprentices, looked us over, and picked me. He said, Telden, today I will die and leave my comrades behind. Take my wand and bring it to Canopus. Should an hour of great need come, a worthy crusader can take the wand and bring it to me. I will know that my brothers need me once more, and I will come to their aid. Not even death shall stop me. And so I brought his wand and his final words here. I also brought something else here. This is why I am the way I am. The old man pokes a finger at his bald head. Fear consumed my mind. It shattered my reason. I was so desperate to forget that terrible day that my memory slowly but surely fled my wretched head. I feel bad for him. He's a crazy old man. You go on, buddy. Go to the defender's heart. The old custodian gives you a toothless smile. Really, it's safe there. But how can I leave the museum? His gaze falls upon the traces of the ransacking, and the old man becomes lost in thought, as though trying to find an explanation for what he is seeing. You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves they were. Prowling about, wanted to rob the museum. I stopped them. Those ne'er-do-wells came in here and I gave them what for? A dose of battle magic. They won't be back. Don't you worry about me. I may be old, but I can still hold my own. Yeah, not so sure about that, buddy. Wonderag turns and in an undertone says, "We should put him down, mistress. What if our enemies come here and he tells them all about us? His mind is gone." Well, I don't know if he's even going to remember that we exist, so it's fine, Wendorog. Also, he has to make it through the streets to the keep, so there is that. Okay, bye, old man. Thank you for the keys, even if I don't outright need them anymore. Yeah, as far as I can tell, I think we've cleaned out the basement. Which means, I believe we've cleaned out the rest of the tower, too. Or wait. These doors.
I'll go ahead.
Could we ever... No, I don't think we were able to interact with them. Nope. Okay. Well, I stole the keys. I stole the keys that I did not need. Oh well. Wait. What? Hold on. All the demons occupying the tower have been killed. So why? That's a little strange. Huh. I wonder why it's still giving me the exclamation mark like I have a quest. That is odd. Well, back to the square. There is that one house that we went in and then it promptly died after coming out.
You'll make a fine trophy.
So once we get to the square, we can go deal with that. Oh, rude. Okay, fine. Let me actually cure light wounds on Windwalk.
Yes.
Because Windwalk has suffered some injury. I have actually suffered some injury myself. I'll probably... Let's actually go ahead and use the scroll. There we go, that's my healing.
I'll cut you wide open. I'll rip you apart.
Let's see.
Yes.
I'm gonna make sure people are healed. Ember, unfortunately, is not exactly the strongest. But if we can get our spells,
risk.
then we're probably gonna be able to make it
The
work.
spirits demand your blood.
Yep, not exactly a very threatening enemy.
As it should be.
Onwards we go to the city square. First up, we're gonna go to the house. Second, we can cross the makeshift bridge that we made and see what else we have over there. Because we only ever explored half of the market square. Coming up here, we want to go this way. I'm hoping that because we already did all the fighting here, the enemies have stayed gone. Okay, oh, up here. I didn't realize that was an area exit, actually. Yeah, this is the rat swarm house. We did not go in here after we lost our save file.
They are the darkness.
Yep.
The inheritor.
Yes,
Guide
yes.
my blade.
We'll get to that in a moment. It may not be as effective, but we can still melee.
No match for me.
Okay, Wendorog just one-hit the rat swarm. That's the power of a fighter, I guess.
Distract them for me. Time to share your treasures.
This should do it.
Yeah, no need for me to use an AoE attack.
You are today's sacrifice.
Surrender or else.
The light take you.
Yeah, that went pretty well, actually. Okay. Where's the disable for that trap? Right there.
This is my kind of work.
Hey, you are so
This
good
is
at
my
this,
kind of work.
Wiljet. Great. Okay. Looks like there's not too much else. Now, we're actually going to pay attention instead of just randomly clicking on the ritual this time. I didn't even get to see what the check was. Really? An Arcana Knowledge 16?
Did it.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes.
Clever mortals. I can't reach you from inside this circle. Oh, but you forgot something. There's nothing keeping me in here. Nothing at all. Okay. Well,
In due time.
we did something. I don't know what we did, but we did something. Bye, Rock. Okay, so now we go this way. Through here. I didn't. Oh,
You hurt my friends.
oh, Rat Swarm. You were not here before. Also, we slightly separated. Why would you do that, guys?
Cover me, all right?
Either option is
Go
bad.
for their hearts.
Amelia is probably going to miss out on most of this battle.
Too late for apologies.
Aww, missed.
Did I mess up again?
Ah, man.
To the fray.
It's not a straight path. That's rude. Those ones actually attacked.
Let's try this way.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Man, that rat swarm was pretty easy, actually.
Do not
Oh.
fear. Do not waver.
Zombie horse? Oh, plagued horse.
Ah!
I mean, basically
wide
zombie
open.
horse.
I'll hit you.
They'll beg me to stop.
Just
Distract them
launch.
for me.
And I don't know if this thing is going to survive long enough for Woljet to attack. But we'll try.
This will hurt.
The inheritor.
Yep.
Guide my blade.
Nope, did not last. Because, yeah, we didn't get a chance to look up here. There's way too much going on. Okay, Lisa. The elf hunched up next to you is clutching a small but deep puncture wound. Her appearance is quite remarkable. Her skin is blacker than any Garundis. Her teeth are fanged, and her hair is as grey as crones. Her crimson eyes glare at you with a gleam of malice. What are you looking at, soldier? Like what you see? Who are you? Giving you a scrutinizing look, she says harshly. There's no point in you knowing, soldier. Trust me, the answer would only bring you misfortune, and it still wouldn't be of any use to you. I'm a wanderer you won't ever meet again. Who wounded you? She responds with a razor-sharp smile. Haven't you noticed? The city's burning. There's a battle going on, and I was wounded by a cultist. Ember is looking over her thoughtfully. Her wounds are so strange. Not at all like mine. They burned me from the outside, but you were burned from within, I think. It hurt, didn't it? Unperturbed by her cold silence, Ember continues. Yes, I can see that it hurt. I'm sorry that happened to you. What's with your appearance? A demon's handiwork. Some shrieking spawn flew across the sky, raining corruption down upon us all. I was caught in the attack. It's fine, they'll go away soon. She shrugs nonchalantly and looks past you. 17! Success! Appears that this woman is a drow. Her race is also known as Dark or Cavern Elves. They are rarely seen on the surface, so it's surprising to encounter her here. A cultist of Discari. It's a lie. Her crimson eyes flash as she says firmly, I loathe demons, and I'll kill any I come across. Well, take a close look. I'm pretty confident about my perception at the very least. She's clearly holding something back, but she doesn't appear to be lying either. Whatever it is she's hiding, her claim that she hates demons sounds quite convincing. So you're not lying, but you're not telling me the truth. What, was I supposed to pull my heart out? She looks at you defiantly. You have your war, soldier. I have mine. You are fighting chaos and madness, and I am fighting lies and hypocrisy. But we're both willing to die for our cause, aren't we? Yeah, why would Thorn slander you? Galisa's grim expression hardens further, as bleak and unflinching as the words on a tombstone. You're asking questions that are dangerous in and of themselves. I urge you to stop. The more you know about me, the higher the chances that traitor's dagger will find its way into your back. You're dead. Sure. Stay clear of the defender's heart, then. It was never my intention to set foot in there. Farewell, soldier, and thank you for believing me. I mean, from what I remember, Thorn was a bit of a haughty one. So not exactly my first choice to cooperate with.
Over there.
I got me some shinies! Hooray! And here we are, time to cross our makeshift bridge to the other side of the square. We left previously because things were incredibly dangerous at the time.
You ask me.
That took us 3
Can we
hours,
rest now?
and we still failed.
No? How about now?
Stupid thing.
Another 3 hours! We failed again. We've just failed that check twice, and it's not even an outright difficult check either. That makes it all the worse. Okay, let's see. What do we got? This is level 4. So we have an ability score improvement. I'm going to boost my strength, since I'm only really using the melee stuff at this point. And my AC is decent. As for our skill points, let's see, what do we got here? Let's keep boosting our world knowledge a little bit. That's a good one to have. Obviously, we've got our insane perception. And I don't think I need to be boosting it any further. But at the same time, if there's anything else, there's not much else. So, yeah. Okay, because, yeah, there's no point in doing any of these. Because it would take forever to actually get anything out of them. Ember knows Arcana. Wendrog knows Nature. Sela has Religion. Ember's actually pretty good at Persuasion. And Ember's also good at Magic Device. Ooh, but isn't that like 3 things? Magic Device, Persuasion, and Arcana. In that case, I mean, Arcana, there's no point in me fighting for it. My numbers are too low. I guess I could fight for the persuasion. It's not really huge for me, but yeah, I'll take it. Okay. Unfortunately, that evil eye has been somewhat limited in its usefulness. Oh. Ameliorating. Dang it. This would have been great for dealing with the sickness from the dredges. Or dretches. But they no longer do that, so not as useful anymore, actually. Wait. Stinking cloud. Dang, another one that would have been amazing to have. Man. So I currently have, I think I already have Battlemaster. Do I not? I thought I did pick that one up. Yeah. I already have that one, so I don't think I need to get it again. Yeah, I don't think picking it again would do me any good, actually. Oh, Chant is a good combo with the Evil Eye. See, these hexes are not the easiest to use effectively, unfortunately. I mean, as a bonus healing spell, this might not be the worst. But I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, imposing disadvantage. Although they can do the will save, which is unfortunate. Nails are of no use to me, because I've got a pretty heavy mace that I'm using. I feel like imposing disadvantage. Although it's only for 1 round, which is a bit of a downside. Ooh, an additional 2 points of damage per dice rolled. That would actually be kind of nice. Because then my burning hands would actually be pretty powerful. And then empowered is a even stronger version. I'm actually looking through these because it could come in handy. Ooh, actually, wait, the selective. Ooh, okay. This would actually be really good to give to Ember. That way she can use her burning hands and not have to worry as much about frying the rest of us. Because that does happen. I feel... Oh man, it's hard to choose which one that we want. I think I want a bolster. Okay, that was just one of us. Hopefully the others will be a bit faster to sort out. Okay, well, obviously we're just gonna boost strength. Like, there's no doubt about that for Sela. Con is not terrible to do either for the tanky aspect, but mostly we want strength for the damage output. Your strong suits, although you don't have a ton of strong suits. We're gonna keep your religion going. And that's like the main one. I guess. You know what? I'm gonna start countering the negative of trickery just because it is a useful one to have. Or when do I... Yours... Yeah, we're really boosting strength. A lot of heavy hitting melee. Windrog, you've got your nature. That's kind of your only real strong suit, actually. The rest of your stuff is not ideal. Woljif is good on mobility, makes sense. Trickery and stealth, yeah, those are all covered. You know what? We'll start boosting our athletics then. Because actually that +4 puts us at the best. Maybe that's why I was failing, because no one has anything in athletics. In fact, a lot of us have negatives in it. Oh, see, I specialized in the longbow previously. Yeah, I can't actually... can't specialize in anything other than my longbow, which is unfortunate. Because I actually don't want longbow anymore. Windwalk is not exactly very good at that. As they struggle. Additional attacks of opportunity. Make attacks of opportunity even while flat-foot, actually. You know what? As a really heavy hitter and as a fighter, that's actually a good one to have. I'll go for that one, actually. Hello, Woljif. Let's see. Your dex, obviously, is insanely good. Your intelligence is actually quite high as well. I apparently don't get to put any skills in. Dang, your mobility, trickery, and stealth. Oh, because you hit level 4, so you got a bunch of boosts to your stealthy stuff. That would be why. Do I just not get to pick anything? Apparently all this stuff is being pre-chosen? That's a little weird. Guess it's less for us to worry about. Take a penalty. All speeds are reduced by half. Debilitating. Okay, bewildering. Ooh, -2 to AC. That's actually not bad. Disoriented would be attack rolls. So we could actually heavily reduce someone's stats if we combo our hexing and the injuries here. Okay. Don't stack with themselves, but additional attacks that deal sneak attack. Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah, disorienting is the attack rolls. Bewildering is the AC, while hampering is the movement. I feel like I'll very rarely use hampering. Mostly bewildering. Maybe disorienting, but not as often. Invisibility is pretty nice, and then mirror image to cause a distraction. Not bad. Okay. Ember! Did I like use up all my points on my first two and now the rest I can't do anything with them? Because apparently I can't choose anything with Ember either. That's interesting. She does get the healing. Because this one is specifically more the healing hex. Okay, we've actually got quite a number of healing opportunities, which is nice. And then Camellia. Okay, I can pick for you. I guess it was just Woljif and Ember I didn't get to pick. Little strange, but okay. Since you're using a finesse weapon, I'll max out your dex for you. Let's see. Trickery. You're doing your best to keep up with Woljif. Although Woljif said, I'm pretty sure Woljif's trickery said it was above a 9. Overall, very good though. Wendrog's got a 6 in athletics. Ember's got good arcana knowledge. I mean, we've actually got most of it rather well covered. Let's see, plus 11, 11, plus 9. What do you mean plus 9? It's closer to like a plus 15. These must only give the raw stats, not any of our weird little modifiers. And that's why Woljif's trickery and stealth aren't as high, as I know they are. I don't know. None of it, everything is actually rather well covered. I guess we can continue boosting trickery? And a bit of arcana knowledge? I don't know. Nothing really major. Now, for your hex. Ooh, what hex? Ooh, should we do the misfortune for you? Because you're not very good at rolling heavy damage. I guess let's get the ward. We can try to boost AC that way. Not exactly sure how useful it's going to be though. Okay, well we're currently encumbered, but we're gonna try one more time.
Punish me, for I failed.
Dang it! Camellia is now heavily encumbered. Yeah. Jeez, exhausted? That's an unfortunate one to be having. That's actually going to be pretty heavily affecting us. All because we failed the athletics check there. We just failed it really badly. What are we fighting? Where's the enemy? I don't know where the enemy is, actually. Oh, it's a giant bug. Dang, we got no movement. I guess maybe we should rest. Yeah, we'll run in. Yeah, because of the exhaustion, we can't charge anymore. Which is one of Sela's main abilities, actually. Not great.
You won't stop us. The spirits demand your blood!
No match for me.
A calculated risk.
Time to share your treasures.
Yeah, those buggies weren't too bad. Because, yeah, we are encumbered because of the failed check. So I'm assuming if we were to rest, that should clear. But I'd like to try and clear this area first. Because we don't know how much longer if there's another time-sensitive quest. I've tolerated your hearsay for too long. The signs of recent hard fighting are obvious in this stern old man. His armor is dented and covered in blood, and his unnatural pallor suggests something more dangerous than wounds inflicted by claws and fangs. Nevertheless, his gaze is stony and his voice, accustomed to barking orders, is harsh and clipped. He brings the blade of his sword to the throat of the beautiful golden-haired Asimov, who is being held by 2 soldiers. I should have put you down, had you put to the stake the day you arrived in this city. Perhaps then this tragedy could have been prevented. Or perhaps you should listen to others instead of spitting accusations of hearsay at anyone who stood up to you. The Asimov has been savagely beaten, but a smile plays on his bloodied lips. Who knows? Maybe we could have saved Canavras if you had listened to my warnings about the demon's attack. If you had allowed my adepts to complete their mission, we'd work together instead of fighting each other. You said yourself that you have been fighting against me all this time, you heretic. Well then, unburden your soul, confess before your death that your adepts come to the demons, and at their instigation almost deprive the city of its ward stone. The old man strikes Nasmer across the face. The time for confessing is past. Say your final prayer to your unholy mistress. You will soon be united with her. Nasmer notices you in a loud, clear voice and tones. Oh, Desna, the great dreamer, I pray to you, protect my adepts. Send a brave soul to aid them, one who knows the price of freedom and who can distinguish good from evil. May they not share my fate and forgive Prelate Hulrun for everything, including the folly he is about to commit. I've had enough of this treasonous prattle. He seems to be a split second away from slicing the Asimir's throat. I have no reason to get involved. The old man slices the Asimir's throat. The body drops to the ground and the old man turns to you. Who are you? What are you doing here? You're not a cultist, are you? See how I deal with cultists? And what is this hideous creature? Helgrim peers at Windrog with suspicion. Hey buddy, I'm gonna give you a warning. You will lose. You would have had a chance if you had tried to fight me before I changed the difficulty. But now you will absolutely lose. We are, at this point, unstoppable. The huntress shoots him an icy glare. We call ourselves the Neithers. Our forebears bore the brunt of the demon's first strike. In thanks for their sacrifice, you sent them into the catacombs. But now that the demons are mauling you in the streets, you need allies. Even hideous ones like us. Windrog pointedly spits on the floor. Mongrels, descendants of the Crusaders. A feral specimen, no doubt. You obviously know human speech, surprisingly well, in fact. Alright, let's be off with you. The prelate looks at you. If she causes any trouble, I shall hold you responsible. Come to think of it, you still haven't told me who you are. Okay. Well, I can send him to the Defender's Heart. Well, obviously, we're not on the angel mythic path, so that's not gonna work. Can't do that. Besides, I don't exactly like him. With how he's looking down on Windrog. Windrog is my main fighter. She's got a pretty important spot on our team. Who are you? I find it passing strange that you don't already know who I am. Horum Shop, Prelate of Cannabis, Inquisitor by the grace of Iomade, Defender of the city by the grace of Her Majesty Queen Gallery, against threats from within and without. Ooh, see, you're part of the Inquisition. I don't particularly like the Inquisition. Oh, he's a nasty piece of work. Well, Jeff whispers to you. See how he dealt with that poor sap? Once he's got you, don't expect any mercy. If you're lucky, they hang you. If you're not so lucky, they start you off on the rack. Then after a few days, or however long it takes you to confess that you're a demon-worshipping cultist, a spy, an agitator, a heretic, a tax evader, they burn you. So why did you kill the Asmer? For hearsay and treason. Everyone spits. This cultist has been spreading seditious rumors in the city for years, undermining our defenses and besmirching my name. In the end, his creatures, the adepts of the Temple of Destiny, revealed their true colors when they tried to sneak into the Wardstone Chamber and perform who knows what foul magic. If I had been keeping my eye on them from the very beginning, their plan would have succeeded. Now Canabras would have lost the significant protection offered by Amade's gift. The traitors were fortunately stopped in time. I have just disposed of their leader. Without doubt, the rest of his accomplices will be found and justly punished. Yeah, that doesn't match up with, what Desna is known for, though. Good evil, what's the difference? All forces of chaos are the same. Demon, Azats, Nocticula, or Desna. Makes no difference to me. All they think about is destroying and tearing down. But that way leads to madness. The Desna's intentions may have been good. They were the first to succumb to the demon's lies, the first to poison the morale of their comrades, the first to rush headlong into such fatal foolishness. May Iomade serve justice on them all. But, Prelate, they're our allies. I am responsible for this city. The Queen herself appointed me to protect it. The goddess has conferred upon me the power to fulfill my duty. I decide who here is an ally and who is an enemy. Okay, I'm really not liking this guy's attitude. And it's a good thing we already survived the siege. We don't need him anymore. So why are you standing here? I'm standing guard over this hole. There are demons hiding in there, no doubt. The moment they step away, they'll come crawling out. Sure, buddy. Yeah, it's a hole. I won't hear another word. Demons are hiding underground and the proof is all around you. The demon spawn that tried to call can't harm anyone. Wait, you're trying to lure me away from here, aren't you? With narrowed eyes, Hellerin scans you from head to toe. So you're a cultist too. Want to help your friends underground, do you? Well, you won't fool me. I won't take a single step away from here, and if you keep talking nonsense, I'll have you strung up for treason. I, just got here, last week when the attack happened, buddy. I don't even know you. I don't know what's going on here. I also don't give a shit about you, so do with that what you may. You're a disgrace to your city and your goddess. No, I'm protecting the city, and my dealings with the goddess have nothing to do with you or anyone else. I don't like you.
Tear your throat out.
Kinda wish I had done this sooner, if I'm being honest. Because then I could have helped out the Asmer, but... oh well. Honestly, I'm just gonna stay put, actually. With our encumberment, I'm gonna let them come to me. So Wendorod can go smith.
Rip you apart.
Yeah, how do you like that, buddy?
Surrender or else.
Aww. Come on, Ember, you got this. You know what? Quick lay on hands. No, I still can't reach him. Wait. Take a few steps to the side. Fire! Oh, well, I killed the other one. That wasn't entirely intentional, actually.
Cover me, all right?
They'll beg me to stop.
Too late for apologies.
The light, take you!
You are today's sacrifice.
Ah, 1 damage. Look at that! Buddy failed pretty
This
darn
should
miserably.
do it.
Hey, buddy, if you can't take on us, you were gonna die to the demons eventually. Mongrel's face is screwed up tightly, his bloodied fangs broken. Oh, wait, right. Loot the bodies! Oh, we're not allowed to travel. Okay, I wonder if we can set up a rest here. Oh, wait. Don't forget, we gotta loot the body before we go. I see a shiny! I want to touch the shiny! Oh, demon invasion transformed all of Canabras into one great battlefield. But nowhere in the city suffered as much as this square. This place saw a clash of titans, the demon lord Deskai leading his hordes from the abyss, and the dragon Tarantula, the mightiest of the city's defenders and one of the first to fall. The scene of destruction leaves no doubt as to the battle's outcome. A skilled scout could recreate the course of the battle moment by moment simply by looking at the ruins, from the chimneys torn down by powerful wings and a sharp dive, to the blade tracks left behind when the demons dragged away the noble reptile's broken body. But it is no hypothetical scout gazing upon the ruins. It is Zara. She's not alone. The shadow of a strange, barely perceptible presence lingers over this place, like a gaze untethered from any observer. This mysterious force, unknown to mortal kind, silently assesses, judges, and seeks a better way. In an instant, Zara is vested with its power and looks at the world with its eyes. The past, present, and future stand before her as a unified whole, an unmoving, multifaceted crystal that would be beautiful were it not for the fractures, blemishes, and flecks marring its splendor. Look at the present. Ruins, blood, corpses. None of this perturbs the Aeon's dispassionate gaze. The living are alive. The dead will be judged by Phasma. All is as it should be. But the demons circling in the sky or prowling through the streets create a jarring juxtaposition. Splashes of red ink on a restrained pencil sketch. They should not be here. The world of mortals is for mortals. The demon's place is in the demon world. How sublime the world would be if everything in it knew its place. The demons aren't as abhorrent as the sharp-edged, unassuming crystal, languishing in the dirt among the bricks and smashed cobblestones. No mortal would notice it, but to the Aeon's eyes, its mere existence is an outrage against universal laws. If the Aeon still existed, they would not stop until the crystal was unmade. The Aeon is gone, and only their gaze remains. Zara picks the crystal up out of the dirt and stows it in her pocket. She is mortal, which means she has the power to decide what to do with it. A purple stone knife. Okay. What past do we see? In the past exists the one who wielded this gaze in life, although the one and life are inappropriate terms for aeons, the supernatural embodiments of cosmic balance, rather than who or what. A better word for these entities is how. This aeon appeared from outside this world, in the great beyond, to put an end to the intermingling of the planes and destroy the world, chasm disrupting the order of the multiverse. Alas, the visitor from beyond proved too weak for the battle they came to fight. They even failed to finish casting the spell that would have sent this guy back to the abyss. With one swing of his scythe, the demon lord cut the aeon. Oof. Those are some big shoes to fill, if not even the aeons could take it now. And what about the future? Good and evil, chaos and order. everything is in its lawful place in the multiverse, and is no longer trespassing where it does not belong. Nothing is disrupting the smooth and steady current of the river of souls from life into death and back to life again. Reality, rid of its flaws, is now perfect, and the aeons withdraw to eternally admire its beauty, which will never be threatened again. After allowing the heron to view the world through their eyes, the little that remained of the destroyed aeon is killed even appropriate here for an entity that is so removed from life and death as we understand them. Used up its last vestiges of energy. Now they are ready to disperse into nothingness, unless someone decides to preserve the aeon within themselves. Will the heron take on this power, so that she may again look at the world through another's eyes? Or will she allow it to vanish? Ooh. So we have our angel, we have our demon, but we also have the outer being, the Aeon. I'm curious, but I think that would be best done for another playthrough. I think since we're going so heavily with the evil actions, we need to... I want to stick with the demon path. Zara is not the kind of person who relies on any eyes but her own. Final traces of the Aeon's existence fade away, sending one last look of farewell at her. A piercing, unyielding gaze, full of understanding of something significant, even as it takes that understanding with it into oblivion. Well, I got a spooky knife. So there's that. Doesn't look like it's something here. It might be a hidden specialty item, rather than something actually here in my inventory. Oh! You hear a noise from somewhere very close by, scant inches away. Something between a whimper and a groan, followed by heavy gasping breaths. Show yourself! The stranger, who is clearly the Desnan adept for Ermion mentioned, sighs. I'm so tired of jumping at every shadow. I suspect every person I meet of nefarious intentions will be just the same as Horun, won't I? And I don't want to be like him. I want to believe that you are a friend, stranger. Well, I can't see anything, because you're behind the building, so that's great. The adept ends the invisibility spell and appears before you. So you're one of the Desnan's adepts that tried to break into the Wardstone. Oh, what? Over there now? Okay. Yes, I'm Ekiz, cleric of Desnan, and one of the people who answered the call of the voice in dreams. Some unknown person made contact with us through our dreams, telling us about the demon's plans. We learned that the demons are planning to attack Canabras and do something terrible to our Wardstone, which already carries the taint of corruption. Clearly, Horun refused to heed our warnings. We had to make a choice. We could either throw up our hands and pull back, or take action, even though it could cost us our lives. What heartless person could stand by in the face of such a deadly threat? So, what were you planning to do to the Wardstone, then? The young man hesitates. Our plan was to get to it and then follow our instincts. There are three of us, a cleric, a mage, and a bard. Between us, we know a lot, are capable of a great deal. If we'd had enough time, I'm sure we could have figured out what's wrong with the Wardstone and how to heal it. But they didn't give us time. Yes, the local commanders got roped into dealing with this. Some idiot kids trying to break into the Wardstone, apparently some of ours. But who even knows these days? Seal sighs. I know there's no evil in you. I can sense things like that. But what you did was so stupid and impulsive. Someone could have gotten hurt. I know from experience. So, why did you think that was a good idea? How could we not come up with that plan? You sense the young man's temper rising. Listen, Desna is the goddess of luck. But luck as many lay people would understand. And luck as we, the followers of the music of the sphere, see it, are far from the same thing. Other people believe that luck is something good that falls into your lap just because, like a generous but unearned reward. We see luck as a fundamental law of creation, according to which even in the darkest hour of the most hopeless situation, a chance of rescue and change for the better can arise. But you've got to seize this chance when it presents itself, or better yet, create your own. Followers of Desna are not people who like idleness and inaction. That's why when Canabras was in trouble, we did as our goddess taught us. We took the matter into our own hands and tried in a moment of desperation to pluck our chance from the hands of fate itself. You were trying to help. Can they punish you if you were trying to help? Is that allowed? Yeah, I don't like Helren. His faith is strong, incredibly strong. People of the city have seen him fighting on the front lines time after time. I myself remember feeling dumbstruck the first time I saw that gruff old man slaying demons in a fit of righteous fury. People living on the edge of the abyss needs protecting more than anything else. That's why they are prepared to forgive their protector almost anything, even prejudice, paranoia, and the death of innocents. Also, Horan hasn't been as brutal as he used to be for a long time. He has his loyal right-hand man, Lurter, known as Hawkblade. He's a witch hunter, too, but a good deal more rational and even-tempered. Horan trusts him completely, and Lurter always conducts a thorough investigation before dragging a victim to the fire. It's our bad luck that Lurter left Canabras in pursuit of some particularly vicious hags 2 weeks before the attack. If he were here, he wouldn't have let Horan attack Raymond. On the other hand, if he were here, we wouldn't have escaped after trying to get to the Wardstone. We'd all be in a cell right now. So, who gave the warning then? Because they had to know about the plans. Nobody knows what it is, but everyone who has heard her, I should say, is convinced that she is a good and pure soul chosen by Desna. We had a choice. We could trust her, accept that we have an ally somewhere who isn't afraid of all the armies of the Abyss, or we could drown in suspicions and get one step closer to becoming just like Helen. We decided to trust the voice, and seeing Canabras devastated, which is what our unknown ally tried to prevent until the very end, I can see now who had the truth on their side. Okay, well, how many of you are there? I'm curious. Fortunately, or unfortunately, I don't know where they are. We split up to confuse the Inquisitors who are chasing us. So do you need help? That would be great. I have no hope of finding my friends in this chaos, and I'm scared to think what will happen if the Inquisitors or the demons get to them first. Listen, my friends are called Aranka and Thal. Thal the Wallflower. Aranka is an amazing singer and a truly beautiful girl. She has plenty of friends and fans. She's probably blended into a crowd somewhere. Wallflower is a mage. I don't think he'll risk using magic. It'll only bring the Inquisitors down on him. He'll be harder to find. You'd better find Aranka first. She might know where Wallflower is. Please, find them and protect them against the demons and the Inquisitors. I'll wait news in the Goddess's Temple. I hope our mysterious helper will send us a new message that will reveal what is come from the demons. Alrighty then. And here we are. This is the main square, and it looks like there are demons in there. I guess we can do it.
I'll hit you.
They will break against our resolve.
There's the big rift that we fell down. We'll go slightly forward to match up with Wendog. What did you just do? Oh, you threw a javelin. Solid hit. Man, I want to charge. Because that's Sela's main thing, but can't. Aww, a whole 1 damage. So cute.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Yeah, they're being rude and trying to ranged.
You won't stop us.
She'll move as far as she can. didn't notice that I got this actually. I can choose one of the other spirits. Okay. Huh. Yeah, not helpful right now, obviously.
Go for
But
their
interesting.
hearts.
I'll rip you apart!
Into the fray!
Distract them from me.
Nice.
Surrender. Or
You
else.
got this, Ember. You made it up with the rest of the party. Good job. Since they're deciding to be rude and use ranged. Oh. Actually missed the fact that there was someone there.
No match for me.
There is no longer someone there.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Whoa! Sprint! Yeah, Jeff is the only one who can actually kind of move still. Oh, negative energy! Thanks!
Too late for apologies.
Well then. Only 3 damage, but apparently it was enough to kill. That is, a bit unexpected. See, we're more
I'll
busy
cut you
chasing them
wide
down
open.
than anything.
They'll beg me to stop!
The light, take you!
There we go. Just the one left. The one who tried to run away.
I'll hit you.
Let's try this way. The spirits demand your blood.
We're trying. We're making our way over.
Into the fray!
Well, very encumbered though.
Time to share your treasures.
Good job, Wildiff. So we got a midnight bolt. This bolt cannot miss 50 points of damage. That is a highly valuable consumable. Okay, I don't mind. That's worth quite a lot, actually.
As it should be. What a find.
Yep. Had to have been something huge to make those bloodstains, that's for sure. Aw, man. Oh, the way back here I missed some stuff. And then... Can't tell what... Map's looking a little weird. Okay. Yeah, we're back here. Oh, that's... That on the other side? That feels like it might be over here or on the other side of the check that I have repeatedly failed to manage. Just so rude. Hey, Brooke!
You are
Do
today's
not fear.
sacrifice.
Do not waver.
Hi there! Yeah, oh. Hi. Yes, you are actually, the one that we said hi to earlier. We at least finished the summoning. Oh jeez, I'm so far behind.
You won't stop us.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Okay. A number of things
Cover me,
happened
alright?
there. Ah, we failed.
Surrender or else.
Well, at least Woljip is, good. As is Ember.
No glory without risk.
Hey, for making so many
Why do you attack
attacks,
you?
you
Apple.
failed pretty badly.
Go for their hearts.
Okay, and it looks like we have
No
burnt
match for
through
me.
the mirror images, at least.
This will hurt.
Too late for apologies.
The light, take you.
Dang, critical hit. Does very little, actually. Let me make sure I absolutely am getting that sneak
Distract
attack.
them for me.
I'll cut you wide open.
I should actually maybe try and Hex. Might not be a bad one to use on
They'll
Brock.
beg me to stop.
Seems to be a little resistant to us. +1 on attack rolls. Let's actually do that real quick. Sorry, Ember, you're a little too far away to do that. Okay, those are both Paladin
Into the
heal.
fray.
I mean, I'm not doing huge amounts of damage, but I have nearly burned through half the health. And apparently, Windog's health is so good this. Yeah, -2 AC penalty, good. That is the one I want to have selected.
Time to share your treasures. Hot.
The spirits demand your blood.
I'll rip you apart.
A calculated risk.
Dang, only 4 damage by me. That says something, because I do
You won't stop
pretty
us.
significant amount of damage. Sadly, I don't think Ember is going to be of any use
No
whatsoever.
glory
this
without
fight.
risk.
Cover me, alright?
Ah, take that. We may have summoned you, but we also killed you.
In due time.
Mostly because you decided to attack me first. We didn't outright have anything against you. Wait. Hold on, where is it? There it is. It's on the map, so I want to make sure we did not miss out on it. Okay, is this... Okay, this is a rest spot. So I say we rest. Hopefully this will clear out at least some of the encumberment. Because I'm pretty sure we incurred some of it due to... failing that check. Okay, well, that's perfect. Is there anyone better? Nah, you are the best. It's based off of the religion. It's not amazing, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I guess I could make a hearty meal. Yeah, because I know nothing else. Here we go.
Lady Muck, you eat the last crispy wing every single time.
Hey! Success all around! Here we go. We saved again. I'm still going to do my manual save, though, because of that really dumb issue last time we were here, where we rested and it didn't save the rest. So I don't know what it was doing. But I think that that is a pretty good spot for us to end it for today. We are no longer encumbered, so we can continue exploring, which is nice. I think our fatigue was cleared. I think. And yeah, I'm definitely going to keep it on the casual difficulty. I tried, and it's not fun. The level of difficulty that they have decided to make it is just not fun. So we're gonna take it more casually, and yeah, we'll see where things go from here. But I hope that you guys did enjoy. I do try to post on my Discord, my social media, about half an hour before I begin. So if you want that extra notification, go ahead and check that out. And I'll see you all in the next round. Bye!